Researchers say robots like Sergy could one day help ease staffing shortages in hospitals.
So they're not going to hire more staff. They're going to ease staffing shortages by saying, let's just get a bunch of Sergys. Let's get a bunch of Sergys.
Starting as an assistant, handing tools and cleaning up.
The humanoid robot doctors, can they outperform surgeons in the operating room? Whew, we are getting into some deep waters now, right? Let's check this one out.
A new kind of robot is scrubbing in. For the first time, surgeons at UC San Diego have operated through humanoid robots, removing gallbladders and 2 procedures on pigs, a key step before any human trials.
As a proof of concept, it absolutely worked.
The robot is 5 feet tall, with a head and arms, and kind of looks like a human. And it has a nickname.
The robot nickname is Sergy, and I think maybe you can understand why the name Sergy.
Sergy is not like the robotic systems already in operating rooms, machines that require a lot of space. Sergy fits anywhere a person can, and that's the point.
The space constraints didn't exist like in traditional robotic surgery. It was a human-type bedside assistant, so it just fit into the space that we're traditionally used to being in for laparoscopic surgery.
You can imagine this device being deployed on a ship, in a village somewhere, in a smaller operating room environment. It's not in major cities, and it opens up, I think, a lot of doors for access.
Researchers say robots like...
I will say this is how they get you. They give these robots these cute little names, Sergy, Maksai, right? And now it's like, oh, that's just Sergy. That's just Sergy taking your surgeon job, right? But it seems like the surgeons talking about it, they're into it. Let's find out what Sergy actually does. So now we have the humanoid surgeon, Sergy. We have the humanoid nurse, Maksai. We have the caninoid dog in Massachusetts, right? Let's see what it does. Surgery on pigs.
Sergy could one day help ease staffing shortages in hospitals, starting as an assistant, handing tools and cleaning up. And while most humanoid robots...
Oh, whoa, wait just a damn second here. Oh my God. Damn. Who used to hand the equipment to the surgeons? Who used to hand the equipment to the surgeons? Wasn't it the surgeon nurse or whatever they call? Wasn't it the operating nurse or whatever they call them? What? Did y'all hear that? Hold up.
Researchers say robots like Sergy could one day help ease staffing shortages in hospitals.
So they're not going to hire more staff. They're going to ease staffing shortages by saying, let's just get a bunch of Sergys. Let's get a bunch of Sergys.
Starting as an assistant, handing tools and cleaning up. And while most humanoid robots go viral for stunts, the team says this is about something bigger.
Humanoid robots being used for doing things like backflips and kung fu, things that ultimately aren't helping society.
Nobody cares about that. He's right. Nobody cares about that. It's not even cute.
And we as a team knew that with some technological development, we could show a role for humanoid robots to actually help benefit society and help people.
The robots aren't ready for hospitals yet, but researchers say that day is coming.
With this study, I believe we've shown that it is possible to use humanoid robots in an operating room to do real procedures that can eventually save lives.
The team is now exploring operations from even farther away, hoping to one day reach patients in remote communities.
One more time. Didn't they say that, oh, there is no possible way that the nurses are going to be in danger because AI cannot take our jobs. Impossible. And they just introduced this little cute humanoid robot named Sergey. oh, we got Sergey in the building to help us. You know, we got Sergey to help us, handing tools, handing this. So when y'all go on strike, you know what? When y'all go on strike, I gotta do it to you. I gotta do this to you. When y'all go on strike, funny how we go full circle from the icebreaker back to this one. When y'all go on strike.
I'm here to return to work.
Here to return to work. Okay, so at this time, the bargaining nurses are not allowed to return to work until the scheduled return work day and time, which is July 13th at 7 a.m. This was communicated by the hospital on Monday. So please report to duty at that time of work at your work areas. You should plan to return to work in your designated work time. So anybody that has a problem or has with paychecks, access badges, they are to contact HR, okay, or employee.
So this is just a trial run where it's like, oh, we're gonna go on strike. Okay, cool, we got you. You know what? I bet you that hospital in Massachusetts is like, all right, well, let's. Is there a way we can prototype this, Sergey? Is there a way we can prototype Sergey? No, not yet. Because we got these unloyal, uncommitted nurses who are putting our patients in danger, and then they say, what about the patients? What about them yesterday when you went on strike? What about them when you went on strike? You didn't care about them then. All of a sudden you care about them now? Really? Really? Anyone? Bueller? No?
Managers. 59, our strike is over. We'd like to return to work and take care of our patients.
Right, like I said, the hospital stated on Monday what their position is. So
do not come.
Locked up. Okay.
And he said it too. You're locked out. You're locked out. Because guess what? Sergey in the building. How do you go? I say Sergey in the building. I say Sergey in the building. I say Sergey in the building. Right?
Again, what about the patients? We want to take care of our patients. Let us return to work.
I'm afraid there's no more comment. Okay.
Let us in.
I can't do that. I can't
Let
do
us
that.
Us
in.
in.
You know they can't.
Let us in. 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 Let us in.
Them niggas either got get down or they got lay down. Nigga, you.
And guess what? Those nurses got laid down. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Number one, first question. Would you trust a humanoid robot in your operating room? Because what if the hospital was cheaping out and they said, you know, we're going to get some humanoid robots from China, and then while you're getting operated on, right, China activates the switch, and now those humanoid robots turn on you, wipe out the real surgeon, wipes you out, and now you are doomed forever. Right? Would you trust a humanoid robot in your operating room, handing the surgeon the tools and everything, or do you want a real human? What are your thoughts about this? Like about the humanoid robot working on about Sergy? Let's use this proper name, Sergy, working on the pigs and coming soon to a hospital near you on humans, on you. Yes, on you potentially, right? On you. Yeah. On you. What do you think about that? What are your thoughts about this whole thing? What do you think about humanoids replacing nurses? Nurses who go on strike and then say, what about the patients? What about the patients? We love, love, love the patients. What about the patients? But we abandoned them the day before. Yeah. Love the patients, though. Trick love the patients. And then they say, let us in. Let us in. Let us in. What do you think about all of that? Drop me a comment. I am curious to hear your thoughts. Let's discuss it some more. What do you think? Drop me a comment below. Do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. Go to techcoachralph.dev. Join us for Vibe Coding Show. Join us for Scrum Night. Join us for get access to Resume Flow, to Marin's coaching portal, and the Speak Precisely app. And join us over on the Tech Coach Ralph Discord. The link is in the description.
Used to think we was a unit, thought the back was cover. Thought you was my diamond, thought you was